Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Today we're back with some more Parz. If you guys like me reacting to content like this, or if you guys would like me to react to other content creators, please let me know down in the comments. Enjoy!
A gorilla can't beat 100 men in a fight. He gets jumped. But that begs the question, which animal does win? And the answer, stepping into the ring at 5 meters long and weighing in at a genuinely frightening 4,500 kilos, I present to you the hippopotamus. Yeah, look, a hippo causing a 100 long line at the gates of heaven after a fight is honestly pretty plausible. You see, despite the fantastic PR work Moodang has done for the hippopotamus community,
What's that?
doesn't change the fact
Hey,
that
hold on.
Moto,
What did he say?
the hippopotamus community. See, despite the fantastic PR work Moodang has done for the
Despite the work Mood Gang has done for the
hippopotamus community,
What's that? What's that?
doesn't change the fact that
Yo, do you know what I've noticed? I've noticed that there's like a bunch of freaking different types of content creators. Like I know like there's like streamers and stuff, but even they have like their own like categories that they can be separated into. Do you know what would be cool? Freaking making a series about like freaking types of content creators. Like we have streamers, of course, right? But they even fall within different categories. There are ones that just like do horror streams. There are ones that just talk. Others that just react. Others that just play this game, that. Like there's a whole different world. That would be cool. Yeah.
Moto here is a sentient Ford F-150, the temperament of a fucking serial killer who can win this fight for one very specific reason. You can't fucking hurt it. You say the hippopotamus is possibly the tankiest land animal on the fucking planet, packing an unbelievably thick 2-inch hide. Now look, we all know 2 inches is a lot, especially in the sheets, but in the streets of the African savannah, this makes them practically Don't believe me? Here is a hippopotamus walking away from 10 lions trying to convert it into a family meal. Notice how the hippopotamus does not give a single fuck. If Mufasa and his extended family can't hurt it, neither can you. However, don't let the fact that it's walking away fool you here. The hippopotamus is not a peaceful animal.
Damn.
They are, in fact, violent, psychopathic, 4.5-ton thundercats that can and will bite you in half. A hippo's jaw produces 2,000 PSI of pure crushing force. So if he catches your ass, you are the watermelon. And as if the hydraulic press wasn't bad enough, don't forget they've got 2 20-inch fangs in that mouth that'll put a hole in you big enough to stick your f***ing arm through. But honestly, the bite doesn't even f***ing matter. It weighs 4.5 tons and can run at 30k an hour.
That fast? Dude. That's like getting hit by a truck, bus, car, something.
Getting hit by a charging hippo is like getting hit by a f***ing bus.
Yes, exactly.
There is no way we are winning a fight against something that could probably take out 10 people just by rolling over.
Yeah, most likely, we're losing that one.
In summary, Komodo dragons are horror villains. I mean, seriously, this industrial-sized lizard is easily one of the biggest assholes in the animal kingdom when it comes to hunting methods, packing a PhD in suffering and a double degree in biological warfare purely because they cannot be expending effort to hunt. You see, Godzilla's little cousin here is the largest lizard in the world, weighing up to 166 kilos and being a full 3.13 meters in length, which means, for the short kings in my audience, if you're brave enough, bang a motor transport right there. Now, being the reptile equivalent of a Cadillac Escalade means that the Komodo dragon needs to consume a lot of calories to keep that bulk going. However, rather than using that bulk to proactively chase down and body slam its prey, they can take down prey 3 times their size, because as if being a reptilian tank was not enough, they are also venomous.
Oh, that explains why. I was about to say, how the heck can you take something down like 3 times your size? Yeah, it's because you're venomous, of course.
And this isn't just your run-of-the-mill snake venom that, gives you a nice quick 15-minute death. No. A Komodo hunt starts with it running up to its prey and giving it a nice big chomp on the leg, injecting it with hemorrhagic venom. After biting, the Komodo dragon off and just sits there watching. The confused and bewildered animal runs off into the forest, leaking blood, allowing that Komodo dragon to track it like a DoorDash order. A week goes by, and that bite wound isn't closing because hemorrhagic venom prevents blood clots.
Oh.
So the animal is still slowly bleeding out, and the Komodo is still watching. More time passes. That bite wound gets infected because Komodos are carrion feeders, meaning that the inside of their mouth is full of enough rotting flesh and bacteria to give Asmongold a run for his money.
Damn.
The infection begins to drain the animal's strength, and the Komodo is still watching.
Yo, that's psycho mentality kind of thing. That's so damn, it's messed up, dude. That's like what a psychopath or something like that. Yeah, something like that would do. Just freaking bite and just like stalk the prey, just like constantly watching.
Another week passes. The infection has spread, and the flesh has begun to rot. And you best believe that ass lizard is still there watching like he's waiting for his meal to heat up in the microwave.
Damn.
Once the bleeding, disease-ridden animal becomes too exhausted to move on its own and collapses, the Komodo strolls over and eats it alive, shredding it into chunks if it's larger, or if it's small enough, swallowing it whole as it screams on the way down. Even for me, man, that's fucked. Komodo dragons are horrible. This is the deadliest snake in the world. Introducing the inland taipan, and being the deadliest venom noodle in the world, I will give you exactly one guess as to where it's found.
Australia. No, hold on. I think it's London. It must be London.
It's Australia, of course it's fucking Australia. Be so serious here. Where the else did you think you were going to find it? Canada? More specifically, as the name suggests, the taipan is found inland in the outback. Luckily, extremely far from civilization, because this homicidal hospital hose is the definition of size doesn't matter. Because despite having extremely small fangs for a venomous snake, coming in at only 6.2 millimeters, the taipan is here to show you that
hey, it's not about the size, it's about what you can do with it, okay? Okay?
You absolutely can feel less than an inch, because those fangs contain the statistically deadliest snake venom on the fucking planet. Damn. Yeah, taipan venom is a pina colada of pain, containing, but not limited to, hemotoxins to cause blood clots, myotoxins for paralysis and necrosis, nephrotoxins to shut down your kidneys, and 3 different kinds of neurotoxin. Whoa. Needless to say, if it bites you, you will get a headache, vomit up the entire contents of your stomach, collapse to the ground in agonizing pain, and then your heart and lungs will stop, sending you to meet God in under 15 minutes.
Dude, what is this thing even trying to hunt down? Like that much of a deadly venom. What are you trying to kill? A freaking elephant? Dude, or no, hold on, hear me out. Maybe it's trying to defend itself from bigger predators. That might be the thing.
And that venom is so fucking potent that one bite contains enough toxin to do that to 100 people. But
Yo.
the funniest part of this snake's venom is that in the wild, they only hunt rats and f***ing mice.
Brother.
The deadliest venom on the planet, and they are using it to pack up Remy the rat. It's like hunting a rabbit with a f***ing AWP.
That's the cutest f***ing thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
No, but that's kind of overkill, don't you think? Like freaking that much of a strong venom to freaking kill just a small mouse, rat, dude.
This spider can remove your limbs.
What?
But how? Introducing the brown recluse, native to the United States of America, and a prime example of don't judge a book by its cover. Because despite only coming in at a huge 2 centimeters in length and rocking the spider equivalent of default character customization, this little f***er is a level 500 rot build that gives Melania a run for her money.
Damn.
You see, a bite from a recluse starts in the most American way possible, with you accidentally stepping foot onto his private property, causing him to exercise his Second Amendment rights.
I mean, of course. That's what you gotta do. Second Amendment right. Best right of the whole world.
But considering a spider can't really hold a gun, he's gonna settle on biting your ass.
Alright.
Now, that initial bite's pretty painless. You smack him away, all's well. There is just one small problem. Congratulations, you are now the proud owner of necrotic venom coursing through your veins, which at first does nothing. You walk back to your house, the bite starts to sting a little more. You feel sick. The wound swells, and the blood vessels around the bite burst, turning it a deep red. Over the next few days, that colour shifts from red to purple to black, as the venom literally destroys and kills the surrounding tissue in a process called necrosis. This causes the skin to literally rot and fall off of your body, and if you don't catch it in time, that rot's gonna spread. If you're lucky, it'll only make you violently ill and leave permanent scarring. If you're unlucky, it just keeps spreading, and venom starts to destroy your blood cells and shut your organs down. Now, there's kind of only one solution to that, but you weren't using that arm anyway, right?
Dude, now I feel kind of paranoid. Dude, I'm in my basement and there's lots of spiders down here. Dude. I'm in a classic Australian basement. Dude.
This spot... Australia has a straight-up Pokemon. Introducing the brush-tail possum. More specifically, the golden brush-tail possum. Native to the land down under, and one of the rare examples of an Australian animal that isn't expressly designed to DoorDash you straight to heaven. You see, the brushtail is one of a grand total of 23 species of Australian possum, which, despite the name, share absolutely no relation to the red-blooded American opossum. These adorable little marsupials come in all shapes and sizes, from the ringtail possum to the sugar glider, and to our protagonist here, the golden brushtail, which is really just a common brushtail possum with a rare genetic mutation called leucism that causes them to lose the pigment in their skin. So, basically, it's a fucking shiny Pokemon. Coming in at around 4.5 kilos and 40 centimeters in length, these tree-dwelling marsupials are nocturnal and primarily herbivores, mainly consisting on a diet of leaves and fruit. And for added cute points, as marsupials, yes, they carry around their babies in a little pouch like their roided out cousin the kangaroo. However, come on, the thing is from Australia, you didn't really think these bad boys would be squeaky clean, did ya? You see,
No,
they aren't
definitely not.
entirely herbivores. Sure, they love a good salad. They will also quite happily raid a bird's nest and turn Tweety's kids into a 3-egg omelette. Roadkill?
Of course.
Sounds like a fine steak dinner to me.
Brother.
And just because it's not a venomous predator doesn't mean it can't take your fucking finger off. And the cherry...
Of course. I mean, it's Australia. I mean, what would we... What was I expecting? Come on.
on top, Aussie Pikachu here doesn't go Pika Pika. Nah, you see, Down Under doesn't have Pokemon trainers, because when you step into the tall grass out here, you hear this absolute fucking demon.
Oh, jeez.
Australia doesn't just have snakes and spiders. It has a tiger. Well, kinda. Introducing the thylacine, better known as the Tassie tiger. As the name suggests, native to my home state of Tasmania, this tiny little island off Australia's south coast. No, that is not New Zealand. They have hobbits, not tigers. Tiger isn't entirely correct. You see, the thylacine isn't a cat on steroids. You see, this bad boy is the largest carnivorous marsupial on the planet. Despite the kangaroo coming in at 7 foot tall and throwing kicks like Chun-Li, they are herbivores, and everything else with a pouch that eats meat is about the size of a chihuahua, making this 1.3 meter, 20 kilo kangaroo dog with a tiger persona the only marsupial apex predator. See, these things were ambush hunters, using stealth and speed to silently take down their prey like they're playing Assassin's Creed. On top of being a fully qualified Spec Ops agent, these things had a mouth on them to rival Kirby.
Yo!
Capable of opening their jaw a full 80 fucking degrees, which is absolutely terrifying and really cool.
It is, yeah, but dude, why'd you need to open your jaw so much? I mean, it's cool as heck, of course, but damn.
There's just one small problem. You may have picked up on me talking mostly in the past tense, and that all of this footage is in black and white. That's because we don't have a tiger. We had one. Unfortunately, the thylacine was driven to extinction in the late 1980s. By what exactly? The British. You see, when the Brits, did their thing and decided Tasmania was their house now actually, they brought with them livestock, namely sheep and cattle, which was a fucking blessing to the Tassie tiger, which rapidly added these walking meatballs with the survival instincts of a wet sock to their meal plans. It's free real estate. The colonists did not take kindly to the thylacine taking their livestock without a license in it, so they placed bounties on their heads. Never mind that these things never attacked humans and very rarely took their livestock. No, they were an inconvenience. And so...
Dude, come on. Nah, that's so sad. Come on, dude. Nah.
So, they were hunted down. One by one by one. For 70 fucking years. Until September 7th, 1936. When the last thylacine, Benjamin, died cold and alone in a cage at the Hobart Zoo. Usually I'd end these with a joke, but the fact that we wiped his entire bloodline and turned him into a fucking rug isn't that funny.
Yo, that's so sad. Nah, that's sad, dude. Nah.
Australia just found a new record-breaking insect. But before I show him to you, how the fuck do we keep finding new bugs? You see, Australia is home to an estimated 200,000 species of insects, which is pretty damn impressive, especially when you consider the only place you're going to find more bugs than that is by counting the fucking roach population in Asmongold's walls. Now, the scary part of this is that out of that 200k, we've only actually identified 62,000. Meaning that we have no idea what nearly 3/4 of the bugs in the country actually fucking do.
You like jazz?
And so it should come as no surprise that while exploring Australia's dense rainforests, two scientists discovered a new record holder for the largest insect in the land down under, and it's a fucking stick bug. Introducing Acrophila alta, and coming in at a full 40 centimeters and 44 grams in weight. I don't think that qualifies as a stick insect anymore.
No.
That's fucking Groot! Australia's very own Erd tree avatar was discovered in Queensland. Because of course it fucking was. And despite being enough inches in length to make any man jealous, it's actually completely harmless. However, given how many oversized bugs we already have, if we find any more, I think they're gonna send the fucking Helldivers.
Hi everyone, I hope you all enjoyed this video and had a laugh. If you guys like me reacting to this content, or if you like me to react to anything else, please let me know down in the comments. Thank you for your time and have a nice day. Peace.